All right, we are cutting live now visuals to the Baisaran Meadow. This is the location, viewers, where the attack took place. The Indian Home Minister in his chopper has now landed at this location. He reached Jammu and Kashmir yesterday evening. He met families of those who were killed in this very location yesterday at 2:30 p.m. local time. He met them at the PCR in Srinagar, the police control room, went to Anantnag, and now he has landed in Baisaran. There you have visuals of the Indian Home Minister landing. Security surrounding him. This is exactly where less than 24 hours ago the attack took place. 27 people were shot in cold blood by terrorists after their religion was asked, and they were confirmed as non-Muslims. The Indian Home Minister stands on the very ground where the attack took place less than 24 hours. You see the jungle around? These are the woods. These are the jungles. This is where the terrorists came from. Baisaran picnic spot, you see the entry fee. This is a spot for tourists and children. They had come from all parts of the country. And many of those families will return incomplete. As the Home Minister stands in Baisaran Meadow, I'm now being joined by our correspondent Idris Loan. Idris, you've been tracking this closely. Give us a sense of the latest. We can see the visuals. What more do we know?
Well, it was already decided that the Home Minister, after paying tribute to the dead, who basically were, the dead bodies were in the police control room, after that he would visit Anantnag district. He was first supposed to go to the Anantnag district hospital, but he has chosen to go to the Baisaran first, where the incident actually took place, to take stock of the situation of exactly where this incident happened. And he is joined by the top officials of the Indian Army who are briefing him about what the security forces are basically. They're carrying out a massive search operation in the area. They've also given him an aerial view of the whole Baisaran Meadow, where basically tourists go walking or trekking to reach that spot. In the meantime, we've also seen that the bodies that were in the police control room have now been taken to the airport, to the Srinagar International Airport, where the first flight basically will is supposed to leave at 11:30, and the first few dead bodies will be carried in that. In the meantime, Shivan, I'm right now in Srinagar's Lal Chowk area, where Mehbooba Mufti, the former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, is also taken out a protest rally with all her party members. She's taken a silent protest in Srinagar's Lal Chowk. She started from her party headquarters and is moving towards Kantagar, where we already saw that a traders association has already been protesting at the Srinagar's Kantagar area from last half an hour. We also saw some protests taking place outside the PCR, where the dead bodies were kept, of the local traders who came and condemned the attack. We are seeing a lot of condemnation coming from different quarters, whether it's the students' bodies, it's the political parties, or the traders' bodies across Jammu and Kashmir, who are basically condemning yesterday's attack. The whole Lal Chowk, for that matter, has been closed today. There is not a single shop that has been opened today. They're all standing in unity with the people who have been killed in the brutal attack that took place in Baisaran yesterday.
Idris, this name that has come to the fore now, Adil Gori, and of course this is happening now. What more would we know about this? And also I would like to come back to you on the message that now India is starting to give, with the Home Minister standing on the same ground where the attack took place less than 24 hours since that deadly attack.
Well, Shivan, if we talk about specifically about this Lashkar commander, he was active in Jammu and Kashmir till 2018. We've been told by our sources that in 2018 he went back to Pakistan, and after that he has been basically a main handler for the militant groups who are working in Kashmir as well as in the Jammu division. We're also being told it's just been few months that he has infiltrated back into the Kashmir Valley. Security forces already had an input that he has moved in with a group of foreign militants from across the border and were active in the Akhnur sector of Jammu division. There were inputs already with security forces But what these militants basically did was they came from that belt, which is the Punch-Rajouri-Akhnur belt, towards the South Kashmir Himalayan range, which basically is connected, but it's an extremely dense forest. But these militants seem to be very well trained in the mountain warfare, because what we are seeing from the last 3-4 months continuously is that they're carrying out attacks on security forces in the Jammu region, and then after that going back into the dense forest where it's very difficult to locate them. They're taking advantage of these dense forests, but for the first time ever, we've seen a brutal attack where they did not really attack security personnel, but the civilians, the tourists who had come to Kashmir to enjoy the beauty and peaceful valleys of Kashmir, but it turned out to be basically hell for them.
Absolutely, Idris. Those families, they came for a holiday, they came for memories, they came for photographs, they came for a time together, for a picnic to that tourist spot, which was meant for all of this, and that is where this has happened. As of now, Idris, the Indian Home Minister has, of course, made his spot at the Srinagar police control room. He has met with the families of those who have been killed in that ghastly attack, with the Indian Home Minister standing exactly on that same ground, the ground zero at this point. Do you feel that is already sending a signal of what India's response is to come?
Well, absolutely. There's no about that. I'm sure they've already discussed a strategy to how to deal with basically these attacks that have been continuously happening across Jammu and Kashmir. If we talk about today's security meetings also, we are being told that he was briefed about 2 incidents that have taken place on the line of control as well. The first incident, which took place in Uri, where a group of militants was trying to infiltrate into Kashmir territory. 2 militants have been killed so far in that operation. Their dead bodies have been recovered. Arms and ammunition has also been recovered from their possession, while as security forces are still carrying out a search operation in the area. The second information that was coming, which was not confirmed by the Indian Army, was that in the Punch sector, there was a ceasefire violation that was done by Pakistan Army. They fired towards the Indian force. There was no damage in the firing, but the Indian Army has retaliated according to sources. So he was briefed about that as well. Security already has been put on high alert, not only across the Union territory, but also on the line of control as well as on the international border.
Idris, as far as the families are now concerned, and the bodies of those who have been killed, the death count still stands confirmed at 27, though reports are suggesting the death count could have risen. But what comes next? When will the families with the bodies be in Srinagar? When will they be heading back to their respective states? What more do we know on that?
Well, Shivan, the bodies, 25 bodies of the tourists and 1 body of a local, 26 bodies were kept at the police control room of Srinagar when the Home Minister visited. He paid floral tributes to all of them. And after the Home Minister left from the police control room along with the Chief Minister and Lieutenant Governor, the Home Minister went to Anantnag, while as we saw the ambulances coming out of the police control room carrying the dead bodies towards the airport. The first flight of around 4 to 5 bodies will be leaving at was supposed to leave at 11:30, and that was the first flight that was booked for first 5 dead bodies along with their family members, because at police control room there were the family members who had come with them. Basically, they were also present during the wreath-laying ceremony at the PCR, and along with their families they have been sent back.
Idris, do we know anything further about the Indian Prime Minister's movement next? We know that he arrived in Delhi early in the morning. He would have there has been no rest, no sleep ever since that decision to return from Saudi Arabia, cutting that visit short, and that meeting early in the morning with NSA Ajit Doval and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. After that, do we know anything further on the Prime Minister's plans?
We have been told that the Home Minister will be leaving Kashmir today, and he'll be going to Delhi, where he'll be briefing the Prime Minister. There are also reports coming on that there could be there is a chance that there would be a CCS cabinet security meet today in New Delhi. But at the moment, there is no information on that. But we've been told that Prime Minister is taking stock of the situation minute to minute. Is being briefed about what exactly the security forces are doing at the operation site as well as across Jammu and Kashmir. Also about the operations that are taking place on the line of control.
All right, Idris, thanks for getting us the latest on that. We will be reconnecting with you through the course of this day as you continue to bring us the latest. That was Idris Lone, our correspondent, getting us the latest from Srinagar. Srinagar is where the Home Minister met with the families of the deceased after that ghastly attack in Pahalgam at 2:30 p.m. local time yesterday. The image on your screen is, of course, of the Indian Prime Minister meeting with Ajit Doval, National Security Advisor, and you also see the Indian External Affairs Minister, Dr. S. Jaishankar, sitting on the far right. This is the meeting which took place early in the morning as soon as the Prime Minister landed in Delhi, cutting short his visit to Saudi Arabia. It was a 2-day visit, but he cut short and he returned to Delhi after that deadly attack. As we speak, there is also a gunfight continuing in Uri, and there was a ceasefire violation by the Pakistan Army, which is undeclared report. As of now, we will be tracking that closely for you.